Hi guys, this is Boomer here for Caravel Gaming, and for the first time in a while, we are actually back and doing a stream. I'm here with Lee,
Hey guys.
and just a few things that I want to discuss before we get into it. What we're essentially going to be doing tonight is tomorrow there is a Hex TCG Pro sort of round robin event. It's their sort of Star City Games tour, you know, that sort of thing that's going on. And we are basically testing for that. This is the last one in the series, so there's really not much up for grabs. The only way myself or Lee can qualify for the Invitational is basically by winning it. So that's the aim, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Now, one thing that we do have to say for this tournament is that there is a banning in place. The tournament is run by HexTCGPro.com, and they are allowed to obviously implement their own rules as far as it goes. And this card is the card that's banned, Relentless Corruption. The reason it's banned is basically it doesn't work properly. It does work properly until you get a Relentless Corruption from your opponent's deck. And then it starts doing really weird things. It ends up drawing off both your opponent's deck and your deck, and basically just not working anything like it's supposed to. So I'm afraid that card has been banned, which has really upset us, really, hasn't it, Lee? Because the deck that we wanted to play, the
Kind of has four of them in.
kind of has four of them in, and to make it even worse, they're kind of the win condition in it. So, or like their near as makes no difference, the complete win condition in it. So, unfortunately, we have had to change tack, and that's mainly what this stream is for tonight.
Yep. Also, it's quite sucky because I was going to go out and buy that deck like this evening.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, there's also another couple of things. I've just changed it again on Hex, and hopefully that's enough. Spoezy says, "See you in Nax," and yeah, that is one of the major pieces of news to come out. Is that you'll have to pronounce it, Lee, because
Naxxramas.
Yeah, Naxxramas is going to be available. Hell has officially frozen over, and there is new Hearthstone content coming out. So we will more than likely be doing quite a bit of coverage on that, because obviously it's new, so therefore it breathes a bit of life into a game which I think, if we're honest, had probably gotten a little bit stale for us.
Oh, I tried playing in an arena the other day and got a decent paladin, and I was like, I don't want to play this.
Yeah. It's really hard because obviously a lot of our content has been Hearthstone based, and it has been, it's definitely something that we want people to see, and we are aware that it's the most popular thing. However, it's not, this channel isn't something that any of us are doing for a living, so at the end of the day, if we hate what we're doing, then we're not going to end up doing it. But there are new cards coming in, and I think that's been the major problem, really. I mean, we've been playing Hearthstone for what now? Almost 9 months?
Yeah.
And the game is pretty much exactly the same as it was 9 months ago, except a few cards got errated here and there.
Yeah, and like Constructive's not really evolved that much.
No, I mean, it's what flavour of Miracle Rogue do you want to play? And there's usually a deck of the, how should you call it, a deck of the month or deck of the week to that people will build. But eventually,
Yeah, it's whatever the biggest streamer's playing at the minute.
Yeah, pretty much.
Generally. What did Calento decide to go legendary with this month?
Yeah. But from those of you who may be wondering why we're away for so long, I personally have had quite a few issues. I was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. So basically, I've had to change my entire life around to avoid jabbing myself with a needle every day. Seems like a good thing to do, really.
Yeah, you don't want any pricks in you.
There you go, quote of the day already, and we're only about 5 minutes in. Anyway, so what myself and Lee are going to do, Lee has a deck that you're pretty much set on, don't you?
Well, set, stuck, whichever way you want to call it.
Stuck's probably the way you want to call it, because while Hearthstone doesn't really require much of an investment in terms of cash, Hex is a trading card game and thus does require a pretty big influx of cash. I, being an idiot, have got quite a lot of the cards, and that is what we're going to be... I'm basically going to run a variety of decks into Lee playing what is the Gorestorm deck, and we're going to see what's what, because the thing is that I personally, and I don't know how you think, Lee, I mean, the Gorestorm deck is basically taken from April's Hex TCGPro tournament, and personally I feel it was hideously greedy.
It is quite greedy. It does a lot of good things, though.
It does a lot of very good things, but, you know, you're playing 23 mana source in a deck where over half the cards cost 4 or more. So, you know, that feels incredibly greedy. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be playing a multitude of decks against Lee. Have you got your deck ready, Lee?
Yeah, it's good to go.
I'll try and test like some of the decks that you are most likely to see. So I'm not going to like test a load of brews or anything like that. I will test 1 or 2 brews, but I think that we're going to go mainly with what you can see. This is the first deck I'm going to try against Lee. There's a little bit of brewing going on here with this card, but the rest of the deck's pretty standard for what the deck actually is, and I'm very happy I have 4 of these given the price that they are right at the moment. We're going to play without reserves initially, and then we will probably play a couple of games with reserves.
So it's kind of going to be like the Versus series me and Maddie have been doing.
Yeah, on Hearthstone. The one thing that you have to be careful of when this comes down is that when you're doing testing for a game like Hex, or you're doing a game testing for Magic the Gathering or something like that, the vast majority of games that you're going to play in tournaments are going to be with reserves or with a sideboard. So therefore you're going to have to test your deck with sideboarding, and for that currently you need a team of players, unfortunately. You can't really play sideboarded just randomly testing people. I'm going to throw this back. I don't want these in my opening hand, and this is just pretty naff, and the rest of it's not there. So we're going to draw again.
I mulliganed. I had like 6 shards.
This is a little bit awkward, but it's better than mulliganing down to 5, so I'm going to keep hold of it. Lee won well, it's not a dice roll, it's a coin flip, isn't it? So yeah. Lee won that, so he's off to the races. The fact that Lee is playing it's poker, isn't it? The fact that Lee's playing poker as his champion and shows me Ruby turn 1 basically means that he's a serious aggro deck. I've got a bit of a decision of what I drop on turn 1. I don't think this is going to have much of an effect on the game. It might have a little. The only card I want to take from a red deck with poker is Gorestorm, so I can potentially hold this until turn 3 anyway. But the advantages of potentially hitting what this'll miracle is just better. You know, if I hit this turn 2, I think that Lee's in quite a bit of trouble, especially given what my hand's showing currently.
Oops, that was a mistake. Never mind.
Yeah. When we record these officially for videos on the channel, what I'll do is reveal Lee's hand as well. Bit of it. Well, there's no decision to be made here. We just throw this out there.
Yep, that guy's got some abilities.
Yeah, this guy has 5 abilities, in fact, and they all are permanent. So, I don't even know what this thing is. It's like, what? It's just mad. Whoever the artists were for this game, I don't know.
I think they might have been smoking something.
Well, they certainly were when they put that cloud up. Okay.
This is the guy I should have made last turn.
Yeah.
Well, I played the wrong shard on turn 1.
Ah, right. I was expecting to get buccaneered then. Oh dear.
Oh, look, a fur card.
Yeah. A couple of choices I can do here. I'm going to do this because basically the only way Lee gets back into this game is with Bounce or a Buccaneer, so I'm going to do this. And this is why playing it for free is ridiculous. Okay, so Lee's got double Falconeer. That's a bit rough, but there's no mana available. And I do have Zared's ability for that, so what am I most worried about here? Not got a false shard either, which is fairly standard for Lee. I think the only card I'm genuinely worried about at this moment is Pyromancer. No, I'm going to take one. I'm going to take one of the Falconeers because I can deal with the other one. I'm actually going to offer the trade on the with the Living Totem and see if Lee wants to take it.
Well, I'm obviously going to pass on that kind offer.
Yeah. Because you basically need the Pyromancer to win. And Lee obviously top decks his Shard and gets the Falconer, but we're not too concerned about that at the moment. The Ruby Pyromancer ability is really annoying with that Falconer.
So every time someone makes an angel against me, I don't draw Time Ripple or Buccaneer at any point in the game, so...
Unfortunately, I've not drawn a fourth Shard here, which is really awkward, so I'm going to have to murder that Falconeer. I'm just going to go in with the Angel because...
It's like why does it have Steadfast?
It's just Sir Angel, man. It's not that good, or at least what I've been... It might be unplayable in a couple of sets' time. Yes, I have been hearing these things being said.
Check out my big bird.
That's a pretty big bird. However, I'm still very happy with this board state. Assuming I'm
Unless I rip a Gore Feast, then you're dead.
Then I'm dead, yeah. It's like dying sucks. I don't really want to do that, but you know. Go away. I'm actually thinking about whether I want to nip in with the Angel, with the Totem here. I think I don't. I'm just going to hold it on D for the moment. Lee's actually got no cards in hand, so... And I can give it Swift Strike at end of turn, and that'll be quite useful. Yeah, Angel's just bonkers. It's like I'm not quite sure what the theory was when it was made. Are you guys planning to do Hearthstone stuff when Snax comes out? Yes, is the answer to that. We are going to be doing Hearthstone stuff when Nax comes out. Basically, we've been waiting for new content for like 2 months. Lee's top deck to Gore Feast. Yep.
I don't think it works out well for me because you can put First Strike on the Totem.
There is that.
But I ain't getting anywhere else with it, so...
Pretty much.
It's because I messed up on turn 2.
Yeah.
But I don't think it mattered either, because... It's just the Steadfast on the Angel that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm actually I'm going to do this. Or am I? No, I'm going to give it Steadfast. I'm going to give it Swift Strike. That's just better.
Seems like it kills 2 of my dudes for free, and then you kill my 2 fires for free.
Yeah. Well, no, the first thing I kill is... do I... No, I don't kill both. I kill this Ruby Pyromancer and block this 6-1. You may attack again, sir. We do have spare beta keys sitting round, Trump. We actually have 4 spare beta keys sitting round, and we have 10...
free drafts.
10 free drafts as well, yeah. So that puts me on 6, but I've pretty much wiped Lee's board out at this point, so... Okay, that's okay. I've cocked up here. Oh well, attack. What I should have done was given the totem first strike. Sorry, steadfast. No, I meant steadfast. No, we're not hanging it up at all. That's really harsh, Lee.
I'm hanging it up because screw Angel.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll play. Should we play like 2 unsideboarding and then? I mean, this is basically the deck I'm playing currently. Is pretty much the best deck in one. It's like in one configuration or the other. It's basically the best deck currently. The only thing I don't have is 4 Vampire Kings because I think they're ridiculously overcosted at the moment. So
we're not even 100% sure they're good, are we?
Yeah, we're not even 100% sure that they're good currently, but okay, you've sold us your no children. We will be giving away some beta keys at some point. Probably tonight, actually. We may just give one away. Right. Maybe Lee will make turn 2 Pyromancer this time. Lee, stop eating children. I can't eat children. They're high in sugar. It's bad for my diabetes. We're doing this again. Turn 2 T-Bird.
Thinking about it.
Oh, that thing. I don't like that thing. Why did you make that thing?
Because he makes all my guys draw a card.
Yeah. Awkward. Probably should have mulled this in. Yep. Yeah, we'll do that actually. Lee has just suggested something to me. At some point tonight, we will give away a beta key and a draft to one person because it seems a bit unfair to give you a beta key and then say now spend money.
We'll probably do the same Facebooky likey thing again.
Yep. Oh, like that is it? I think it's going to be that sort of game. First things first, piss off.
You're murdering my Mirror Knight. That's
Yep.
not nice.
Why did I not attack there? I just clicked through. That was a misclick. That is a Thunderbird.
Thunderbirds, I go.
Thunderbirds are go in for 2. Basically, the point for this match for me is to keep Lee from either gaining card advantage through the Mirror Knight or to stop him from basically flooding the board with guys. So I am just going to kill things at every single opportunity I'm given.
What's what, Trent?
I also let that card draw resolve before I cast Inquisition so I can see Lee's entire hand.
You don't want to do that, it's really scary.
Is it a really scary hand?
No.
Gorefeast, Grolk, Ripple, Stone Cold, Buck. Well, I'll take Gorefeast because it's the only thing that actually threatens to kill me out of any of that stuff. And we'll make a Chaos Key just in case.
Well, we'll make a post on the Facebook and then
we'll
get you.
Yeah.
We'll get you guys to go like our Facebook page, and then we'll pick one at random.
I am feeling a tad behind in this game, but we'll see. I mean, really, I'm only scared of the 4 Gore Feasts in Lee's deck. Everything else is...
Best mana ever.
Yeah. Oh well, back comes the totem. This guy I actually think that Blood Diamond's really weak to. Like Buccaneer and Time Ripple, I think that it's quite weak to it. Hiya!
That's a thing.
Yeah. It's a thing that's going to get Time Rippled, but... Or Grolked or something else, you know, but... Gore Feast isn't too threatening, that's right, but basically I don't think Lee can actually win this game without it. So at some point he will draw into 2 Ruby, so I'd rather get rid of it. I don't really care about anything else that Lee has. It's like Stormcall is not a good card if you don't follow it up with killing me, basically. So everything in Lee's hand is basically designed to try and get tempo, and this thing just wrecks tempo.
Yep, I got nothing.
Well,
Throwing any shard that would have been nice. I'm obviously tapping your dudes, but, you know.
Yeah. I'm in your base, tapping your dudes.
Well, the Gore Feast, Trent, basically lets me attack twice and makes my guys grow by 1 every time they attack.
Yeah.
So from like 2 guys on the board, I can just kill him.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing about the actual Gorestorm deck, which is one of the reasons why
Did you decide not to attack then?
Oh, yeah, I did. I just clicked through again. I thought you'd Storm Called.
We'll pretend I Storm Called.
Well, I'm assuming you'd do it pre-combat there, because I'm obviously attacking with the Angel. So. But the thing is that the deck doesn't have a lot of threatening stuff outside of Gorestorm, whereas if you're playing, say, Mono Ruby, or you're playing... let's life drain it. Unless you're playing like Mono Ruby, or you're playing like Ruby Wild, which I actually have a build of, which we'll probably do some testing with later, because that deck has a turn 4 Goldfish, which I think is hysterical. Those decks can actually kill you without, you know, there goes the Angel, yeah. Those decks can actually kill you without major issues. You know, they don't have to draw Gore Feast to kill you, whereas the Gorestorm deck has to draw Gorestorm to kill you, Gore Feast to kill you. So
You've got a pretty good tempo game, but not when you're screwed for colours and things.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, you can just make like millions of pyros, and you know, that's pretty much your win at that point, but I think that that's suboptimal, really. And also, I think this deck's really weak to Sorrow out of the sideboard.
Yep, that's why I sideboard it differently.
Yeah, you board out like all your Thunderbirds and your things like that.
I'll try to, yeah.
Yeah.
The best I can, anyway.
The thing is, the counter magic isn't that good against Lee's type of deck, because Lee's deck is actually really... because Lee's deck has a lot of early drops. Because of that, the counter magic can just get stuck in your hand really easily, and just you end up dead because you can't cast it.
Because you're too busy trying to kill the early drops and can't leave the mana up to counterspell.
Yep. And that, I mean, we kind of learned that, I mean, it was a long time ago, but like when I played the Magic Nationals, we basically, when I qualified for Worlds, we basically sideboarded out every counterspell in that deck.
Against anything that was aggressive.
Yeah.
Still gutted I didn't play that deck, you know.
And the thing was that they boarded in all the, you know, they board in stuff which is like my creatures can't be countered, and I'm like, I don't have anything that counters your creatures in my deck anymore, so congratulations on boarding in 4 ridiculously bad cards.
If you hear random bangs from my end, guys, I'm having an ant problem. It's me squashing ants.
Yeah.
I thought you weren't playing Vampire King.
I'm playing 1, it's the only one I have.
Obviously draws it.
But
Scumbag baby.
But yeah, at like 1600 platinum for this guy, I'm not like doing that. He is really good, but well, he's really good if your opponent has a crappy draw and he connects. Fucking chaining Grolks, what's this about? My guy will never untap. Kill one of them. Chaos Key's so bad against your deck. Although I bet you can guess what I'm saving it for. Although I might not have to save it very soon. So your hand is like Falconer and 2 cards I don't know about. Well, there's one. Ah, he's doing... Lee is doing the classic, I wish to make cards. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a thing.
So yeah, this deck's got a lot of army in a can action.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. However, the good news is my guy's on tap again next turn. Yep, okay. Flying.
it's a flying, life-draining totem.
Yeah, flying, life-draining, steadfast totem. It's almost better than Angel of Dawn at this point. Scum. That was almost a sick top deck.
Yeah, Falconer plays a lot like Siege Gang.
Yeah. Except it's not quite as good.
Interesting. Why have my guys still got... Oh, it just
They
not
don't. They
update.
don't. It just doesn't update. I would suggest blocking.
Yep, seems like a plan.
Yep, seems like a thing. I guess you don't have a creature in hand then. Or if you did, that would... Oh, you're drawing cards first, so I could have actually got you on that one.
Yeah, I thought it worked the other way around.
Yeah. Active player resolves last, remember? I think it does that. Time Ripple Gorestorm kill me?
Not quite.
Stupid angel. It just wants to be the big guy. Let's see, what am I on? I'm on 16. I'm actually going to kill this so that Lee doesn't get any more cards. I gained 3 anyway, so that's going to put me to 19. Puts me to 12. Sure.
I've got to try and get there.
Yep. I don't think even Gore Feast gets you there, though, at this point. It's got to be like Bounce Spell Gore Feast. Which you can obviously have. Yep. Mirror Knigget.
It's the gain 6 that's annoying. Next
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, it's like kill 2 of your guys, gain 6.
Just not quite the 10 pence short.
At shredding time, I think. Boo hiss. Okay. I'm on 12, so I want to do this. Again, Lee's on no cards, so I just want to make sure the only card he can play every turn is the top card of his deck, because he does have a lot of blanks in that deck.
Yep, I think we're done. There can't be the gain 6 next turn.
It's going to be gain 8, because I've got the... I've got like +1s.
Yep.
Want to play sideboarded?
Yeah, we've got to actually change the deck, haven't we?
Yeah, you actually have to physically change the deck. Right. I mean, you guys can see why the Blood Diamond deck is really good, basically. Against Lee's deck, this I think is too slow. This is also too slow. That's too slow. These are really good. That's really slow. That's too slow, and I think these are too slow as well. So I've taken out 7 cards in total.
Wow, it's really awkward doing this sideboarding thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Against Lee's deck, I definitely want these. I definitely want this. And it's a decision between these and these. I'm actually wondering if I can get 3 more cards out of the deck. I don't really want to get rid of these, because this is how I take his win condition. Thing is, this guy's been really good in the first 2 games, but I think that he's really slow, and I also think Lee potentially brings in burn for it. So I'm actually going to board them out and just pretty much go big, I think. Okay, so... I am trying to remember how many I have. I would have more of these in the sideboard, but unfortunately I don't actually have them. Works a lot like Orzhov Control. Yeah, well, it actually is Orzhov Control, isn't it? Let's... But Magic does not have smiley, fluffy clouds, so therefore Hex is better. Now, you guys kind of already know how Lee's sideboarding, however I don't, so, you know.
Well, how do they know how I'm sideboarding?
Well, no, we've already kind of discussed it, not like fully, but we have kind of discussed it. I'm just making my deck legal. What else did I take out?
Oops, that's going to be awkward. Should have saved it as sideboarded blue red.
Yeah. It's alright, we can always bring it back. I'm actually just going to put 5 shards in the board because I can't remember what I boarded out, so...
Just going to swap it back anyway.
Yep. Save as Robo Control SB.
So slow, Will.
Oh, it's because I've got Shards of Fate in the sideboard and it's saying I've got an invalid deck.
You're an invalid.
Apparently I am. Yep, overwrite it. And for saying that, I'm gonna use a different sleeve. Okie dokie. So let's get back into the proving grounds. Looks like
Do you want to have a quick chat about people being over entitled?
We'll do that after this first match because this will probably we can put these games up as videos and things like that. So I'd like to get the video in inverted commas done before I go on an enormous rant. Once again, the lighting in this room is pretty rubbish, but hey. Wow, that draw is terrible.
Mine's a risky keep, but I'm going to keep it.
This is actually, especially so you've won like 3 coin flips in a row, dude.
Yeah? How many games have I won?
Yeah, true. Have you noticed the sleeves I'm using?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably deserve it
You've
for
got
using.
cake.
Yeah, probably deserve it for using these sleeves. To tell you the truth.
So, this Gorfies deck is really good against the non-Zarad decks. Unfortunately, the meta game at the minute is mainly Zarad decks.
Yeah. Although some people
Zarad's flippability is, I say flippability because I used to play the Wild TCG, as you guys know. He's -1/-1 to a troop, so...
which kills pretty much anything in your deck.
I'm kind of just tempted to go troll mode tomorrow and just buy some, essentially, Howling Mines and some Rage Fires and just go deep with some...
Just go for like the straight up board control style, the blue-red control style deck.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to make like the Buccaneer on turn 3.
Yeah, the Gorfies deck turns into a very different deck after sideboard.
Yeah. I think you start making like Storm Colossuses and things like that. Although I am very skeptical of Storm Colossus in a deck with
I've
24.
cut Storm Colossus
Yeah.
for the Splinter dude.
Yeah.
Because he's a flying tentacle. He will get you. Make some guys, I dare you.
Just because you've got like a shed load of Time Ripples and Bucks in hand, huh? The game will play out very differently post-sideboard.
As you can see by me not making one
guy.
toughness monsters.
Yep. We're going to do a lot of... probably quite a bit of sitting here making shards for a bit.
The issue is I think that favours you more than it favours me.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we're going to make the Buccaneer.
Straight up Buck.
We're showing everyone how bad the Gorfies deck is against Zarad. Maddie, if you're interested.
Yeah. Probably worse against Inquisitors. See, you could have made Storm Colossus by this point.
See, I told you it was possible, didn't I? And you'd be like, oh no! Well, do you realistically have a way of killing it, though?
Yeah, Extinction.
It's alright, Maddie. I can't see his hand, but you can tell me that. Give me more help.
Here comes a guy that bums your deck very hard.
Enjoy.
Yay!
He can cost 6.
That's okay. It's like, that is absolutely fine, him costing 6. It's a lot of polka you've got going on there. Okay, fine. You may counterspell that if you want to as well. It was played in previous rounds, smart ass. Yes, it was. Vampire King was played in previous rounds. More books. He's going to bounce his own Blaze Elemental. Ugh. I really want to do that. Yeah, screw it. These are terrible against Gorestorm. I should have sideboarded them out.
Boo.
But hey, might as well use it. World's worst ball lightning coming in. Oh.
World's worst falconer.
Yeah, it's probably not the best. Fine.
Didn't fancy using your flip.
No, not really, because I don't want to leave the guys in play so that you can go feast them.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted you to do.
Yeah. Was that to stop playing the game properly?
Yeah.
Hey, hey. Man Gladiator is down.
Feels like I am getting Merc owned. I don't like this match, it sucks. So probably during the middle of this stream, I'll probably get pissed off and buy a new deck.
I mean, unfortunately, I haven't found a way to actually beat you at the moment. I'm just sitting here making shards. Although, again, as we've sort of discussed, that probably favours me more than you. Psy, Mirror Knigget. Yep. Mirror Knight's definitely Lee's best card against me.
Yeah, I think I've sideboarded incorrectly.
He's a living in a box.
But my Echoing Truth is going to get you.
Pity that card doesn't exist in this game. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking for the Mirror Knight when I had the Falconer, but I couldn't afford it. I think that turn was integral for me to try and put pressure on you. See, this card is annoying as hell.
Yeah, I'm in the dark room. It has... I'll just go and turn the lights on. Just give me a second. What the hell? It's just logged me out of the chat. Alright, now we're going to log me back in, hopefully.
Oh, we're done again.
Possibly. It really depends on what you appeal. Just give me a second.
It's alright, I'm conceding. I'm going to fix my deck. I've mis-sideboarded.
Yeah, my hand there was rather decidedly unspectacular, but kind of got it done. Do you want to play another one? Sideboarded?
Let me try and sideboard properly.
Yeah.
Now, I'll apologise if a baby is heard in the background crying. I promise you, no harm is being done. As you said, baby, he's just grumpy.
Well, he is your kid, so he's going to be grumpy. He's going to be somewhat grumpy.
I think I have found a correct sideboard plan.
Okay. And pop out the chat again, because for some reason it logged me out.
To be fair, Boomer being in a dark room is probably for the best.
Yeah.
At least I haven't got a webcam anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Although this room is ridiculously hot.
Yep, so's mine, but I have the glorious thing of not being on a webcam, so
Yeah.
I can take other measures to deal with that.
And I just tried to, I just tried to click on XSplit because I'm clever like that, rather than clicking on the game. My hand there was actually really uninspiring. I think you probably could have won.
My hand was Polymorph Diggler and a counterspell.
Oh, I'd have so kept this hand if I had 3 mana. Shards, whatever you want to call them.
But this just in, kids do not like the heat.
Yeah. Anyway,
You get to go first.
Yep. Anyway, thank you, Maddie. Sorry, I'm humming along to the music. I really shouldn't do that. It gets stuck in your head after a long period of time watching the game.
What is this music you're playing?
Have you got it turned off, I take it?
Yeah, game's muted, so... You don't want to know my dark secrets, guys.
It is a terrible secret. Yeah, ideally my sideboard against Lee's deck would be like 3 zombie plagues.
Zombie, zombie... Sorry, I've been listening to that song quite a bit lately. It's alright, Boomer. Every game, don't worry about it. You know, anytime I get a good draw.
It's alright, I've got backup.
Yeah, these cards are obviously terrible.
Have a turn.
Gee, thanks.
Anyone else want to say that this card isn't ridiculous?
Yes, because that sounded enough like the real song, Maddie. So yeah, Corpse Light is horrific for me. So far, we have decided I lose to this deck very hard. Sorry, I just lose to Angel very hard.
Well, lots of things lose to Angel really hard.
It's like how often have I untapped into Angel with a Buccaneer in hand now?
Were you just lying there, Telekinesis? You shouldn't lie, it's bad.
No, he's not lying, he's just saying come get me. You know, he wants to be eaten.
Oh, fair enough. Lee will be round your house first thing in the morning.
Wrath me, bro. Just tempted on payday to just like chuck 50 quid at the game and just buy some Angels. Yeah. Then watch it get sued.
Nibble, nibble, nibble. Now Lee thinks. Hey, Rage. I want my corpse fly.
Such a scumbag. Who plays that card?
Bin him. Get some cards. Yeah. Have a turn. More knights. God damn it. My corpse fly, yeah? Aw.
Got some friends in my WoW guild from Greece. They're a little bit crazy. There's an argument there for popping my thingy, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think.
Guess you're extinction then.
I think this gets way out of control if I don't extinction here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I needed you to make you pick your angel up so I couldn't actually leave counter magic up.
Yeah, I think I've got to do that.
Cards!
Yeah, Mirror Knight is by far and away Lee's best card in this matchup. Because it allows him to rebuild after I destroy his board. Yeah. It's a T-Bird.
Will we be playing some Hearthstone later? Perhaps.
Douchebird is douche.
We're mainly going to be playing this though, I think.
Okay. Unfortunately, that probably means Lee's got some fairly good stuff in hand.
You'd think that.
I'm guessing this is not resolving, but... Is that 3 counter magics you've drawn? No.
Well, you did give me some extra cards.
I think you're winning this one. Unless I draw something quite nice. That's a 5. Stupid douchebird. Lee thinks he's the control player in the matchup.
No, I'd kill for a 2-mana situational removal spell and counter spell in this.
Bird, go away again.
Come
It's
back,
like, all you need to do is look at the library sizes here, where it's like, you know, Lee's 7 cards ahead. So the fact I'm actually still in this game is, like, not bad for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Is that last card in your hand counter spell?
You suck.
And it gives the Thunderbird rage too as well. By the way, this is quite a good card against Gorefeast. You reckon Nax isn't going to solve it, Maddie? Oh no, I mean, I'm looking forward to Nax. Do I be greedy? Okay. I have actually in this game's version of Limited, I have a really weird record. I basically either get to the final or I 0-1 because it's all knockout in this game. So it's basically final or nothing. That's basically all I do.
Get there, man. It's in Grok.
It's a DOS.
Such a good card, this though.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think Hearthstone's fairly solved at this point. I think that's. I think unfortunately that is just.
Will you stop playing that box?
It's just because I wanted to live in a box. A cardboard box. Stupid pyro. Fine, have your pyromancer.
Yeah. I know your last card in hand's probably Sorrow, right?
Nope, not Sorrow.
I've got a nice 2-of in the deck that kind of ends the game. That'd be nice.
Okay, I'll take 2. It's kind of hard doing it this way because I want to explain why I'm making certain plays, but I can't do that without really giving away what's in my hand. Scumbag spider. He's down. And so's your power.
Yeah, because that's why I like this card's good in this deck.
Yeah, I know, but... Thanks, I guess. Fucking box. No, he's shot down again. I'm gonna have to cast my 6-mana box next turn. Would you please die?
Will you stop?
Killing everything.
Like, you played 3 counter spells. It's like, yeah, you played 21 form removal spells.
That's true. And actually, you've only played 2 removal spells. 2 counter spells, sorry. Yeah, I'll box the Pyromancer just because of the ability that it has. That's one of the annoying things about the Inspire guys. These sort of soft removal guys like Zentos Inquisitor, they're a lot worse against the guys that have Inspire.
Says the man who's having the most tedious of draws.
It's probably not the best draw against an Inquisitor.
Why can't he bounce boxes as well? To be fair, I think the solution to make Hearthstone fresh is to either introduce a new class or introduce a second round of full set of class cards.
Yeah, make it a full set.
Or a new hero or 2. Or a new set of heroes with new abilities. I am still in this game, guys. Sorry for making it seem very tedious.
Oh, don't worry, you are very much in this game at the moment.
I was 2 burned to the ground in my deck somewhere.
Yeah. Which is why I'm trying to get a bit of a move on here with the beating you down with a 3-1 plan.
Yeah, we kind of, yeah, nerfing Miracle Rogue would be a start on it, Maddie.
Well, it seems like there's quite a few people who haven't learned that stuff which costs 0 is bad. It's like you can kind of learn that from Magic. It's like stuff which costs 0 blows.
I can see him nerfing Leroy.
I can certainly see that.
You murdered my guy.
Yep, murder.
Even if Miracle Rogue isn't hard to deal with, it's still by far the best deck.
Prep isn't good, prep is ridiculous.
Finally.
Got the old spirit, huh? Well, I guess we're going to have to do things this way. I mean, I could have done it either way, but you still have to.
Actually got a block then.
Well, you're going to use Time Ripple.
Oh no, I just didn't realise I was on 3.
I should have actually just actually bluff attack there. Really got to think that last card in your hands. Well, probably not counterspell. I'm trying to think what it is. Is it like
What's terrible?
Well,
against it?
Gore Feast isn't great at this point. Oh, Buccaneer, yeah. Yep, sure.
Yeah, me and Matt have been playing a lot of Path of Exile this past week or so, in the 1 month.
Yours
oh, come on! Really?
Well, to be fair, every single one that I draw is going to be a miracle from now. And I am halfway through my deck, so the second one was sort of due.
It's fine, it's just like, as soon as I play the Buccaneer, that's all.
Yep. Yeah, because you were obviously holding it for the Angel, so...
Yeah, we're done. Screw you, hippie, play a different deck.
Okay, fine.